What's up, YouTube? It's your boy El Nino in the flesh, out here by myself because no one wanted to help me. I'm gonna be doing a quick predictions video. We don't got my main boys ACR. We don't got Lil A. It's just gonna be me. So strap in because we about to talk about this. Free agency's only a couple of like 5 days away. It starts July 1st, and the second July 1st hits, it's gonna start getting crazy. I know that for a fact. I'll be posted on Twitter, looking for anything, any tweets by anybody to see what's going on, bro. Because I don't recall so many stars being like available for free agency. I don't recall in the NBA ever. So I wanted to give a quick predictions before free agency starts. The more information that comes out, like my opinion will change. But as of right now, like this is what I got. So I wanted to start out by talking about Kawhi Leonard. If I was Kawhi, this would be a no-brainer. I'm staying with the Raptors. The dude has a crazy contract. I'm pretty sure he has his own condo and free food, I think. Which is, that right there, I would stay. But I think just the fact that he got a title with them, like he has that whole country. He's the biggest star in that country for a fact. Right now, this day, do a poll in Canada. He's the biggest star, without a doubt. But he wants to leave all that. And I thought he would, because I thought if he really wanted to stay with the Raptors, I thought in the parade he would have said something like, "Oh, I'm not leaving, I'm staying," something of that sort. But he didn't. So everything is pointing that he's gonna leave, and I think he's going to the Clippers. I think he was always gonna go with the Clippers, no matter what happened, whether they lost, whether they won. Pretty sure his plan was always to go to the Clippers, which is pretty sad for Toronto. Like I like them as a fan base. I like the Raptors, period. Like I like the franchise. It kind of sucks that they're gonna become nothing again next year, but good for Kawhi, I guess. He's gonna go to a big market, which he was itching to do for a while, and we'll see how that goes. I don't see the Clippers actually being interesting next year. I think they're gonna be better than they were last year, but still, I see like a second round exit. I don't see them going to the Western Conference Finals. Truthfully, that's just what I think. I don't see anybody else going there too, but I think Kawhi suspects that. He's just gonna have to deal with that. Honestly, that's his decision. He has a contender there with the Raptors. As long as they sign most of the people back, I think they'll still be really, really good to come out of the East, but that's what Kawhi feels. It's hard to get a sense of what Kawhi's thinking because he's kind of weird. But if I had to guess, I think that's where he's going. The next guy I want to talk about is one of my personal favorite players. A lot of people don't like him. It's Kyrie Irving. And with everything that's coming out, you gotta think he's going to the Nets. You have to. When it first started happening that the Knicks were like clearing up cap space and all that, it was almost like everybody thought it was gonna be all right. KD and Kyrie going to the Nets, easy. Knicks, easy. But the way things are coming out now, it looks like he's coming to the Nets. I think D'Angelo Russell's going to the Lakers, and I think Irving and Durant are going to the Nets. Because I doubt, like everybody says, I don't think they're going to go by themselves. I don't think that would work. And like the way the league is trending right now, you kind of need multiple stars to be relevant. So that's just what I'm seeing right now. Is Kyrie and Kevin Durant to the Nets. And the fact that Kevin Durant's going to be sidelined with an injury, that sucks. Would have been awesome to see him play for the Nets next year. But since that happened, unfortunately, the Nets are going to be kind of like the Clippers, I think. They're going to be interesting. Kyrie's going to have a bunch of games, or a couple of games, or a few games where he pops off. It's going to be big, blah, blah, Sports Center. But, other than that, they're not going to be interesting, I think. I don't think they're other than KD and Kyrie, I don't see them having an interesting team at all, truthfully. But with Kevin Durant, it works. You sacrifice depth, you sacrifice other good players for a player as good as Kevin Durant. But he's not gonna be playing, so it's gonna be hard. But they only have to wait 1 year, and they'll be fine. They'll be relevant, and I think they'll actually win a title once they're all healthy. I can easily see that happening. The Nets will be interesting for sure, for years to come, if that happens, which I think it will. The next player I want to talk about is and this is a sensitive topic for me because if you know, I am a Rockets fan, And with the recent development that's been going on, it looks like Jimmy Butler's going to the Rockets. And if that does happen, I think it'll be amazing. I think the Rockets, not the Lakers, I think the Rockets would be the favorite to come out of the West. If I had to guess, just simply because they when the Warriors were healthy, they gave them a run for their money when they were healthy, and they had like a skeleton that was Chris Paul. Like, he wasn't what he used to be. He was a shell of his former self. And they had James Harden, who was basically playing by himself, and look how that worked out. They were, if they didn't miss 27 threes, they would have got the Warriors out of there. And now you add Jimmy Butler, and if I was the Rockets, if I was Daryl Morey, I'll give up anything. Capella, Paul, doesn't matter. You got to have another star there. You need to. And if that happens, I mean, my Rockets are back in business. I think they're going to be very, very interesting. Like I said, I think they're the favorite if that happens, which I think it will. And I think it'll work out. A lot of people had them. They were speculating that when Chris Paul got together with Harden, they didn't think it was going to work. They thought two ball dominant players, there was no way. None of them were going to, shift their game. It wasn't going to work, and it did. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that that year that they almost beat the Warriors, I'm pretty sure they had the best record in the NBA as well. So I mean, I think they'll do the necessary sacrifices to be good. I think Harden will change his game a bit. I think Jimmy Butler will change his game a bit. I think D'Antoni will do a good job. And I really see that working out. So, like, that's one of the moves I'm looking at the most as a Rockets fan. And I'm excited for that. The next dude I want to talk about is actually one of my personal favorite, another one. And I think he gets no love. I think he's underrated, and it's Kemba Walker. I talked to ACR. He thinks he's going to the Lakers as a Laker fan because, of course, I don't see that happening at all. I don't see the Lakers getting anybody. Just simply because the vibe I've been getting from Kemba Walker is one where he just doesn't want to – I feel like he doesn't want to deal with other stars or a huge market or that pressure to win instantaneously. Because he was saying that he would go back to the Hornets like if like a certain circumstances like arose. And I don't see why anyone who's looking to win or be like a bigger star would even consider that. I actually think Kemba's going to the Knicks. If I had a gun to my head, that's where I'm going. The Knicks have a bunch of space. They're interesting, man. They have a lot of young talent. They got Nitikalinka or whatever. They got Kevin Knox. Now they have R.J. Barrett. They're pretty interesting. And, I mean, it's the Knicks. Who doesn't want to play for the Knicks? Who doesn't want to live in New York? I think that's well documented how the allure that has that the New York has. But we're gonna see, man. I don't think that Kemba is normal like that. I think he's different. I don't think he wants that stardom, that big market like Anthony Davis wanted, or like how KD seems that he wants. I think he's different, man. I think he's more loyal. And even though he's not going back to the Hornets, I do see him kind of trying to take on this young team. He'll be the star, and I think that'll work out. I really do. And the last player I want to talk about, because I want to talk about 6 players, like the top 6 that were important. And the last player I want to talk about is a lot of people are writing off. They think he's staying with his team that he's on currently. And that's Klay Thompson. If it was up to me, like, I would love for Klay Thompson to leave. I don't like Steph Curry. I don't like the Warriors. I think Klay Thompson would fit almost anywhere else where he doesn't need to dominate the ball. I think he'd do amazing. Like, as long as he doesn't have to dribble up and down and dribble too much, I think he'd be amazing, truthfully. The dude can shoot. He's a good defender. Like, if I had to pick where he could go, I'd like for him to go to the Lakers, but I think that'd be overpowered. But I think he worked well with the Knicks. I think that'd be awesome if he played for the Knicks. You know, Kemba could bring up the ball. They have young talent in R.J. Barrett. And, whatever you have the ball, you swing it out to Klay, that's easy. I think that'd be really good. I think that would make the Knicks probably the most interesting team coming from the East, past almost everybody. I think that'd be a great move, but I mean, I feel like he's staying with the Warriors. I think he's a loyal dude. I think he likes a system that's currently in place, and that's just what I see. There came out today, I think, a story where it said that he was giving like the Warriors kind of like an ultimatum, saying that if they don't give him a contract by the start of free agency, that he's gonna start taking other offers or start considering them at least. And if that happens, I mean, who knows? But, like, I suspect that it's just a threat. The Warriors are going to sign him to a max. They have to. They're going to be weak next year, and that'll be the end of that. But it's still interesting to speculate where he could go because the dude is really good, one of the best shooters in the game right now. So that's all I have for today. Please leave a like, reply what you guys think, or any predictions you guys might have Hopefully I'm right about this stuff, just because I don't like being wrong. And the stuff I said, I'm pretty sure will make the NBA at least a little bit more interesting than it already is. But I mean, this free agency is amazing. It's gonna be really crazy. I think by next year, like I said, I think the East might be more dominant than the West. You know, considering how things happen, because that's how crazy this free agency is. So, like I said, leave a like, subscribe, make sure to comment, and that's all I have for you today. So, thank you guys.